Voting.
Right now. Oh, it worked now. Okay, Siam left. Where did Siam go? No, okay. Siam? Alright, okay. Okay, so the recording has started. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. For this meeting, we'll be discussing two things: the project backlog and Sprint One. We're discussing the backlog with Sprint One because we were unable to record the meeting last time. So let's go through the backlog once again. So let's just first start looking at the project deliverables, the timeline. We've already finished the Lean Business Canvas and the presentation, as well as drafted the product backlog and submitted it. We have Sprint 1 presentation as well as Sprint 2 presentation next Thursday. And Sprint 3 is going to be, I think, a week after, if I'm not wrong, or 2 weeks after, Sprint 3 and 4. And then we have the app demo at the end of the semester. So let's just go through our backlog once again. So we have 4 sprints. We created the backlog for each one of the sprints, including the user stories and the tasks for each one of them. So for Sprint 1, we have user authentication, which includes implementing the user login functionality, develop user registration features, and create the forgot password functionality to retrieve the account. And then we have the user profile, which is designing the user profile page and implementing the user profile editing functionalities to have a more customizable profile page, as well as integrating the profile picture upload feature for editing your profile account. In user authentication, we also have the sign up feature, not just the login. Then for Sprint 2, we have the product browsing, where we can design the product browsing, where we'll be designing the interface for the product browsing to make it user-friendly and easy for the user to navigate through, implementing the search functionality to develop a search feature to allow users to find specific items within the store. And then we have the integrate product category and filter. And then we have the product details user story for designing the product details page, retrieving product information, and displaying the product image and description. That's for Sprint 1 and 2. For Sprint 3, we have the cart management and checkout process. For the cart management, we have to develop the add to cart functionality and implement the remove from cart functionality, as well as integrating the quantity adjustments for the items within the cart. Then we have the checkout process which includes designing the interface for the process, implementing the total price for the items during checkout, and the payment gateway as well. Lastly, for Sprint 4, we have the sales order reporting, which is reporting for the sales. We designed the interface for it, implement the sales data retrieval from the database, and implementing the geographical representations for the sales data to be exported and reviewed for future use. Then we have the add-on features, which we will be discussing in the future yet. We're not really sure what we're going to be doing, but any features along the way that will be added in any of the sprints will be discussed during the presentation. And that's it for the backlog. Currently, for the timeline, we are supposed to be working on Sprint 2. So by next Thursday, we will have Sprint 1 and Sprint 2 ready for presentation. Now let's discuss Sprint 1. So for Sprint 1 deliverables, we have a 10-minute, maximum of 10-minute presentation. In the Sprint presentation, we have to do two things: the Sprint demo to demonstrate the flow of the login process and sign-up process, able to explain the code, and show the logs for GitHub, the commits. So this time we can't do what we did last time in app dev, just random commit comments. Let's just put proper comments this time. Then for what we have to deliver, regarding the sprint itself is the user registration and sign up process. So the login, sign in, the credential recovery in case the user forgot their password or username, the log out, sign out, and lastly the user profile. And that would be it for sprint 1. Is there anything else that we need to discuss regarding sprint 1?
So for sprint 1, the backend needs to be implemented as well, like Firebase and all that.
Yeah, for the credential, because we have to display the credential recovery from the database. So we will have to implement the front end and back end together.
All right, interesting.
So we need to do the login, the sign up, the account recovery, and the user profile. Okay, so we have 4 things. Okay, login, sign up, account recovery, user profile. Login will be mostly on the front end side because the back end side is just retrieving whatever was entered in the sign up. Account recovery is, I think most of them are just like, the only thing that we need to do is the sign up part where we add the user credentials into the system and being able to retrieve them back for the login, the account recovery, as well as the user profile. We also need for the account recovery some sort of authentication to make sure that this is the person. So what kind of authentication could we implement for this?
Firebase has some like built-in like tools for that.
For authentication?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Okay.
just have to
That's
look
good.
and use that tool.
All right. So we can divide the tasks on who's going to do what, or we can do it like we always do professionally by spinning a wheel. How do you guys want to do it?
Okay, we can spin the wheel when it comes to front end. Like, I think everyone can develop their own front end. We can
But you have
We
like
can-
a
do this separately.
We can
But
check
then,
on
like for the
Figma.
back end, we need to do it together.
Yeah.
In the same setting.
Okay. For
Don't we have
already created the
for the screen?
repository. Yes. Yeah.
Don't we have a Figma prototype for the front end?
Yeah. I was just gonna say we can first check the Figma prototypes. What kind of do we have one? No,
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
have Figma
Yeah.
prototype. Yeah, we can use that, but we
Yeah.
still need to code it.
No, we we need to code it, but let's because you said like for front end everyone can have the design. No, we just like follow a design that's already
In the Figma, yeah,
in
exactly.
the Figma. Okay, so we check first like the Figma the designs that they have on Figma for stuff like this, because it's these usually have like lots of templates. They even have on like what's it called, CodePen. They have lots of the login, sign up, user
I
profile.
mean, during the presentation for the proposal, we already had a whole prototype, but not detailed, like login and sign up.
Yeah.
You can add to that.
You can just check it out again.
Oh.
And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's spin the wheel. All right.
My name is already there.
Your name is already there. Siam, Shalominy. All right. This is for login. And it's Siam. Congratulations, Siam. You've earned login. For sign up, it is no, please, please, no, 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 please, no. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Right. All right. This is for account recovery. It's Shalu. And then me for the user profile. Okay. This is just the front end parts. All right. That's it for sprint 1. Next video, we'll be discussing what we'll be doing for Sprint 2. Thank you all. Anyone has any notes regarding this meeting or anything to add on it?
Is
Not for
it
me.
going to be like for each page one dot file?
I think so. That's better.
All right.
Like I've seen Shalu's project for app development as well. I think you guys did something similar to this regarding the pages. You had a Dart file for each page, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just do that better so that everyone can work on their file, then they commit, then we check them all together. All right. Anything else?
Nothing related to Sprint.
All right. Thank you all. This meeting has been concluded.